Okay, ayan. Nandito na tayo sa ating live. Live na live si Ma'am Jella today kasi hyper ako ngayon. Gusto ko lang mag-live, ano ba? Ayan. So, tonight, we will talk about our topic na dapat kinandak ko last week at hindi ko siya na-discuss. It's all about personality test. So, if you're wondering, na-post ko siya last August 15 and naka-schedule siya dapat for um, for streaming, for live session on August. Ano ba dapat yon? 19. Ayan. So, hindi ko siya nagawa kasi marami tayong hanas sa buhay. Kaya ngayon magla-live na lang ako para mapanood niyo din and of course para malaman niyo para saan ba ang personality test at ano bang ganap 'yan, 'di ba? Para saan ba 'yan? Nakakatulong ba 'yan sa buhay? Nakakatulong ba talaga 'yan ma'am sa aming mga ganap sa buhay? So gagawan natin siya ng discussion today kasi hindi ko siya puwede i-discuss or mauubos yung oras natin kapag diniscuss ko siya sa ating room, sa classroom. So, nag-start na kasi tayo mag-class kaya ayan, mas maganda kung pag-usapan na natin siya ngayon ta's if ever may questions kayo, just drop your comments there. So, live din ako sa YouTube para marami kayong makanood. Okay, Ma'am, ano bang ambag ng personality test na 'yan? Para saan ba 'yan? 'Di ba? Nakaka-add ba 'yan ng ano sa buhay? Nakaka-add ba ng scores 'yan? 'Yan. So, kailangan natin malaman kung para saan siya. If ever naghahang ang inyong Facebook, you can also join us in our YouTube channel. Ishe-share ko na lang din sa YouTube kung saan siya. Para if ever mas feel niyo manood sa YouTube, you can watch me there. Okay, I'll be sharing na lang. Mhm, mhm. Okay, so mag-uusap tayo about, mga personality test, paano siya nakakatulong and how you can use it to your advantage. Yun naman ang gusto natin, 'di ba? Yung magamit yung mga nalalaman natin in our advantage. Okay, so ako ay magre-record. Yan, okay. So start tayo ng discussion natin tonight. Good evening, everyone. So I'm Ma'am Jella again, Sebastian, doing my live session for you. So this tonight we will talk about a personality test and how it can benefit and help you in your day-to-day mga ginagawa. So pwede sa school, pwede sa life, pwede sa love life, at kung saan-saan pa, 'yan. So gagamitin natin siya in a way na mapapakinabangan niyo siya, hindi lang para sa sarili mo, 'di ba? Para na din sa mga kaganapan mo sa buhay. Kasi naman ang dami nating hanas sa buhay. So, this is, simply to nurture your strengths and to know your weaknesses as well. So, ang personality test natin nagbabago-bago 'yan depende sa panahon. Depende din sa ano, 'di ba? Depende sa panahon, ma'am. Yes, depende sa panahon. 'Pag malamig, medyo iba yung personality mo, 'di ba? Tulog ka ng tulog. Personality ba yun, ma'am? Oh, 'di ba? 'Pag ano naman mainit, mainit din yung ulo mo. So, depende talaga sa panahon ano. Besides the joking aside, 'di ba? Besides the joking aside, 'yan. Magagamit natin yung mga personality test natin to help us understand ourselves better. Kasi nga naman, ano nga ba yung mga ganap natin sa buhay, 'di ba? Ano nga ba yung pwede nating paggamitan ng mga hanas natin sa buhay? Kasi minsan nahihiya tayong ilabas yung, totoong tayo kasi ayaw natin makasakit ng iba. Yung iba naman sinosobrahan naman yung galing sa pagpapakita ng kanilang personality, napaka-transparent. So bakit ba may mga introvert, extrovert, meron naman madaldal, pero meron naman sobrang tahimik, nasa corner, or minsan naman 'pag kilalang-kilala nila yung taong kasama nila, they are very vocal, pero kapag nasa labas sila, hindi nila kilala yung mga tao na sa paligid nila, they are very, reserved. Ibig sabihin hindi masyadong nagsasalita, di masyadong nakikihalubilo, di ba? Yan yung mga personality types na tutuklasin natin tonight. So meron akong shinare na post last August 15, and I, explained yung mga different personality types. So meron tayong, tatlong shinare ko na personality test. This is the 16 personalities. We also have the Tony Robbins DISC personality, and we have the 123test.com dash DISC personality test. If you wanted to go back to that, I can share or reshare, or you can look at it. My August 15 post, di pa naman siya malayo mga besh, kasi ilan post pa lang naman to. Parang balikan nyo yung dalawang post ko, o tatlo, yan. Okay, tatlong post, ayan. So meron tayong nanonood tonight. So thank you for tuning in. Yan. So ang gagawin natin ngayon, i-share ko yung mga naging test results ko and how it can help you, okay, discover your test. So if ever pwede niyo akong sabayan, mag-take kayo habang nakikinig sa akin. But also, be able to discover your true self, within, knowing your own personality. Okay? So lahat tayo may different personalities. Okay? So hindi lang si Ma'am Jel. Hindi lang si Ma'am Jella ang ano, 'di ba? So lahat tayo we have our own personality types. We have our own uniqueness. Kaya nga, be simply the unique you, 'di ba? 'Yun kasi ang aking motto in life. Kasi kapag masyado tayong gaya-gaya, or masyado nating nire-reserve yung sarili natin to other persons, ang nangyayari sa atin is parang natatakot tayong ilabas yung totoong sarili natin, o kaya we fear so many things na dapat hindi naman talaga. Okay? Like sharing yung mga thoughts natin, being who we really are. So, yun yun. And ang gusto lang naman natin is i-share yung mga bagay-bagay na dapat makakatulong sa iyo. Okay? Ayan. Nagloloko ba ang aking live? Nagloloko ba ang ating live session? I don't know kasi parang nagloko siya. Ayan. Okey. Mhm. 'Yan. So, meron tayong nanonood sa isa sa YouTube channel natin, and meron tayong dalawa sa ating Facebook page. Okay. So, I will be sharing my results muna para ipakita ko sa inyo ano ba yung mga 16 personalities na sinasabi ni ma'am. Okay, bakit ang dami-dami naman, 16 personalities. Okay, so I will just log in, pa-wait lang po. I will just log in my 16 personalities. Okay, papakita ko sa inyo that you can take your test here in the 16 personalities. Okay. Hmm, lumalabas na talaga yung profile ko. Okay, so just are we sharing? Share, share, share. Share tayo. Okay. So this is the website, 16personalities.com. Okay? So you can go ahead, take your personality test here in the www.16personalities.com. Okay? So while I'm talking, you can also assess yourself na medyo madaming tanong yan kasi they will really assess you kung ano nga ba talaga ang iyong personality. Okay. So, ang current ko na personality, current, ibig sabihin, nakapag-take na ako before. So, mamaya ipapakita ko yung before and after. Before and after, before and yung current, okay? So now I have my campaigner or ENFP-T na personality type. So dito meron siyang parang maliit na always find a reason to smile. Yeah, ako na yan. They embrace big ideas and actions that reflect their sense of hope and goodwill toward others. O, di ba? Pang goodwill si ate girl. No? Okay, so meron pa ay bakit nag-snap? Ayan. So, as you can see, as you can see nawala siya. Bakit nawala? Okay, ulitin natin ha. Nawala yung aking ano, bakit nagloko? Wait lang po. Sinasabotahe po tayo ng ating okay. So again, open ko lang kasi kapag multiple yung ino-open ko na Google Chrome nagloloko. Okay? Okay, so papakita ko sa inyo yung ating screen. When you go to 16 personalities, you will go here dito sa ating main page where where you can see the welcome note and then new here, you can take your personality. Ito yon, take the test. Okay? So, you can make your own profile by logging in. Yan. And then, pwede naman diretsong take the test and then you can just log in. Okay? You can create your account once you finish the test. Okay. Mm, yan. So, once you take the test, matapos mo yan, maraming katanungan yan. You just go logged in. Yan. And then you will have your profile. So as you can see, may traits ako dito. Makikita nyo, I'm 77% extroverted. Extra hindi, no? Hindi extroverted, pero it's the same. It's the same. Extroverted is the same as extroverted. And then 76% intuitive. Nox, intuitive si ate girl. So may nakalagay dito na dito makikita nyo dito sa right side. Like kapag sinabing 77 extroverted, you likely get energized by social interaction and tend to openly express your enthusiasm and excitement. Yes, it is. Ngayon, 76% intuitive means you're likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. No? May ganun, lalim. Next, 71% nature. You like feeling. You likely value emotional expression and sensitivity. Okay, prioritizing empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. Okay, wait, tatanggalin ko nga yung name ko dito sa baba. Hmm. Hindi pa rin nakatanggal. Wait lang, let's okay, continue. Sa feeling, we have 71% feeling. You likely value emotional expression and sensitivity, prioritizing empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. So, yan yon. Next, we have prospecting, 54% prospecting. You're likely very good at improvising and adapting. Next, adaptable. You tend to be flexible and value novelty above stability. Okay. So, mas gusto ko yung nagbago-bago yung ginagawa ko. Ayoko ng gaya-gaya, 'di ba? Kaya nga kaya nga ginawa ni Ma'am Jella 'to, 'di ba? And then I have 56% turbulent. It means you're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. So every day I'm learning, I want to improve myself. Ayoko masyado ng ano, yung gaya-gaya lang na type, okay? Kung sila gano'n magturo, iibahin ko yung style ko, gano'n ako. Parang I have my unique style kasi gusto ko i-improve. Kung sa kanila hindi nagwo-work yun, nakikita ko hindi nagwo-work, I need to change my, tactics, parang ganyan. I need to change my techniques. Okay, and then as you can see, nabasa ko na kanina itong campaigners. So we'll go deeper into that. So magkakaroon kayo ng results na ganito and you can know your strengths and weaknesses. Okay? So you can click this one, dito yung mga nasa tabs na nasa left side to know who your personality type in terms of strengths and weaknesses, romantic relationships, friendships, parenthood, career path, workplace habits, and conclusion. Okay? So, click natin yung strengths and weaknesses. Ano nga ba ang strengths and weaknesses ng isang ENFP campaigner? So, I am curious. Campaigners can find beauty and fascination in nearly anything, imaginative and open-minded. And these personalities aren't afraid to venture beyond their comfort zones in search of new ideas, experiences, and adventures. Okay, and then perceptive, to people with this personality type, no one is unimportant. Guys, 'di ba ganyan ako sa inyo. No one is unimportant. As long as kaya ko kayong i-accommodate, I will accommodate you. Which might explain how they can pick up on even the subtlest shifts in another person's mood or expression. Kapag alam ko inaantok kayo, alam na alam ko na yan. Because they are so sensitive to other people's feelings and needs, and campaigners can make full use of their caring and considerate attitude. Oh, sige, extend pa more deadline. Enthusiastic, dito na tayo. When something captures their imagination and inspires them, campaigners want to share it with anyone who will listen. Kaya ito nga, pa-share-share naman si ate girl nyo. And they're just as eager to hear other people's ideas and opinions, even if those thoughts are wildly different from their own. So nakikinig ako kahit iba-iba yung mga gusto nyo sa buhay, di ba? Kinig-kinig tayo, ganyan. Excellent communicators, di ba? Sinasabi ko, pag galit ako, sinasabi ko kapag saya ako, di ba? Campaigners brim with things to say. Hindi tayo nauubusan, mga ate girls. But they can be caring listeners as well. Okay. This gives them a nearly unmatched ability to have positive, enjoyable conversation with all sorts of people. Kaya kahit sino ibigay nyo sa akin, magiging masaya yan. Even people who aren't particularly sociable or agreeable. Oo, totoo to guys. Kahit alam kong ayaw niya sa akin, sige, daldalin natin siya. Ganon. Festive. Campaigners may live for deep, meaningful conversations, but they can also be spontaneous and lighthearted. These personalities know how to find fun and joy in the present moment, and few things give them more pleasure than sharing their joys with others. And then good-natured, all of these strengths come together to form a person who is warm-hearted and approachable. Oh, hindi ko pa ba napatunayan yan, guys? When an altruistic spirit and a friendly disposition. Campaigners strive to get along with pretty much everyone, and their circles of acquaintances and friends often stretch far and wide. Grabe, sobra. Ang dami kong acquaintances. I have friends in different freelancing groups. I have my writing group. I have my international group in digital marketing. I have my business coaching group, my e-com business coaching group. Name it, meron lahat. Meron pa akong LinkedIn local Philippines na hosting gig, ayan. So ang dami kong friendship. Hindi lang sa labas at loob ng bahay, 'di ba? pati nasa labas ng country. Okay. So we also need to know our weaknesses. Ganyan din, meron din kayong makukuhang ganito. Again, we have our own weaknesses. So hindi lang puro ganyan, puro strengths ang mga nilalaman natin. So we also need to understand that all people have their own weaknesses and we need to strive hard, 'di ba? To be to understand ourselves better. So ito talaga sakit ko 'to. Itong people pleasing na 'to. Mula ako nung first job ko hanggang ngayon I still do people pleasing but siguro nag-grow na rin ako mula nung umalis ako sa office job ko na we need to really people please para ikaw ay magustuhan ng lahat ng tao. So most campaigners are uncomfortable with the prospect being disliked. Okay, kapag may na-feel ko na parang ayaw nito sa akin, sobrang affected ako. Sobrang affected ako. Pag may taong ayaw sa akin, parang gusto ko laging lahat okay ako, lahat okay sa akin, ganyan. To maintain the peace, they may compromise on things that matter to them or allow other people to treat them poorly. Yes, ito lagi nangyayari sa akin sa work. And when they fail to win someone over, they might lose sleep trying to figure out what to do about it. So hindi ako makatulog. Tinatanong ko yung sarili ko, anong ginawa ko sa kanya? Bakit ayaw niya sa akin? Ganon. As in, hindi talaga ako nakakatulog. Unfocused. The thrill of a new project. Ito yung sabi nila parang parang may ADHD ako, parang ganyan. Dahil unfocused ako. Gusto ko kasi lagi may bagong project. If mapapansin niyo marami akong projects dito sa aking mga live. I teach from nag-start ako dito, nagse-share ako ng mga bagay na alam ko na makakatulong sa students ko from self-development like procrastination, motivation, yung mga to avoid burnout, how to set goals, ganyan. Ano yan self-development videos. And then napunta ako sa mental health. Okay? And then after naman nun, nag-start naman ako nag-passion project. Okay, ng passion project series. And after noon, gumawa ako ng kamustahan, coaching and mentoring sessions for my pharmacy students. And after noon, wait, there's more. Gumawa pa ulit ako ng skills training, which is social media management. And hindi ko pa natapos yung ebook writing. Ayan, hindi ko siya na-live. Ayan. So, more or less, ayoko na kayong guluhin sa inyong pag-aaral. But if you want to earn passive income, you can still join yung magiging ano ko. Okay, nanggugulo yung mga anak ko. Ganyan sila, hyper din sila katulad ko pag gabi. Ayan. Anyways, especially one that involves collaborating with other people. Naku, gustong-gusto ko yan. Pag nagko-collaborate ako with other people, i-enjoy it. Yung exchange of ideas, yung opinions of others, gustong-gusto ko yun. Yung nagkukwento sila, nagkukwento din ako, nag-share kami ng mga iba't ibang idea. And this personality type is known for having ever evolving interests. Yeah, kasi pabago-bago. As in, pharma, graduate ako, but I also do perform, sing and dance. Tapos, daming gusto sa buhay. Multi-passionate ako, kaya I embrace my multi-passionate kasi ang dami kong interest. So if ever you have the same personality type, 'di ba? Maganda 'yan. Okay? So meaning that campaigners may find it challenging to maintain discipline and focus over the long term. Totoo ito. Kasi ayaw kong itali yung sarili ko sa iisang ginagawa lang. Ayoko ng gano'n. Parang naiinip ako, parang ano ba 'yan, ito na 'yun, nakaupo all day, gano'n. Gusto ko yung every day is a different day, every day is a different task, every day is a different world, parang ganyan. Gusto ko laging may spark, 'di ba? Disorganized, boom, disorganized daw, 'yan. Campaigners enthusiasm in legendary but it doesn't extend to everything. Specifically, people with this personality type may try to avoid boring practical matters such as chores, maintenance, or paperwork. Totoo 'to guys. Ayoko na masyado ng, um, lalo na sa cooking, ayoko talaga 'yan. 'Yan talaga yung wala akong talent, cooking. Tapos 'pag paulit-ulit, masyadong routine na yung paperworks, parang tamad na ako, 'di ko na siya ginagawa, 'yan. So, ayan siya. And then overly accommodating, ayan, kasi masyado nating ina-accommodate lahat ng mga request ng mga estudyante ko, ayan. Too little time and energy na yung nangyayari sa akin. Overly optimistic, ayan, sobra naman yung pagiging optimistic ko. But, ay ano, parang lahat ng tao, pinipilit kong intindihin, pinipilit kong, lahat sila well-intentioned, but ayun na nga, nagiging naive din ako na may mga tao talaga na mga abusado, again, abusado, 'di ba? Kapag pinagbibigyan mo, umaabuso. So, may mga tao talagang ganyan. And then restless, 'yan. Dahil marami akong gusto sa buhay, I have my upbeat attitude. Campaigners rarely seem upset or dissatisfied on the outside, but the inner idealism can leave them with a nagging feeling that some major areas of the life or else aren't good enough. Okay? So parang ang dami kong gustong gawin, parang kulang pa rin yung ginagawa ko. Sa dami ng ginagawa ko, kulang pa rin. Kasi we are restless. 'Di ba? Ayaw namin nagre-rest. Hello? So ayan. So when you go there, um, makikita niyo rin dito yung conclusion. So, punta na tayo sa conclusion kasi mahaba-habang inuman sa 'di ba marami pang ano diyan. So, punta tayo sa conclusion. So, if your personality type is same as mine, you will see that known for mas maganda kung gagamitin niyo siya in your own brilliant way, 'di ba? Marami tayong potential, okay? So, ang gagamitin natin, ito ay mas magandang gamitin para makilala niyo lalo yung sarili niyo. Okay. So, I will go to the next one. We have the Tony Robbins disc test. Okay. So we have this personality disc test for Tony Robbins. Ito, sobrang accurate nito, sobrang pinapaliwanag everything. Ayan. So when you go to www.tonyrobbins.com/DISC or disc, you will see your guide to the disc assessment and take the assessment. Okay? So hindi ko na ide-demo yung assessment test, but I can show you yung result ng aking test. Okay, so wait lang po at hahanapin ni Ma'am Jella kasi hindi ko alam kung nandito pa si Tony Robbins. Hindi ko alam kung saan ko siya nilagay. Okay, so ipapakita ko yung aking result, um, para lang magkaroon kayo ng idea na, ano ba yung nakikita diyan sa loob nun, 'di ba? Okay, so I will share my PDF file. Okay, this is Assessment Certified Institute 2025 and kumbaga meron silang, certification ng, kung saan. Okay, this is my personality type from Tony Robbins. Um, Nilagay dito kasi kapag sinabi mong disc, it means dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientious. Okay, conscientious. Okay, I am a producer. Okay, I fall under the disc style of the producer. Okay, if ever may producers din dyan, di ba? You can take your assessment again and then know who who you really are by this style. So producers are pathfinders. Okay? Kami yung naggumagawa ng sarili naming path. They will find and follow their own path as they seek new projects and challenges. Producers of approach, lakihan ko guys para makita nyo. Sorry, maliit pala yung kanina. Okay. Producers approach projects and strategy with a sense of urgency, focus, and direction. And they are all self-directed and like to solve challenges in solitary way without input from others. Damot 'no, ako lang gusto. Being in control is important to them, 'yan. And they can push back if questioned. They have high expectations of themselves and others and can become critical if expected results aren't met. Okay? So personal directions, eyes on the future and reaching goals, strengths offered visionary ideas. Yes, visionary and encouraging bold risk-taking. So, hindi ako natatakot sumubok ng iba't ibang mga, interests. General characteristics, strong sense of direction, decisiveness, and urgency. 'Pag may gusto ako, kailangan now na. Contributions to others sets high goals with urgency and conviction. Getting along with others sets a vision for others and brings urgency to projects. So, magaling siya pang leader type. When stressed, may become solitary and isolated, especially when plans are jeopardized. So, pag yung mga balak ko, mga plano ko sa buhay nasisira, na-stress ako, keep in mind, become overly controlling. Yes, kinokontrol ko lahat ng tao para ma-feel ko na I'm in control, especially when direction isn't made clear. And then additional notes is great risk taker and idea generator, but may become arrogant when threatened with not reaching goals. Ayan. So pag question nila ako, "Oh, ba't hindi nare-reach yung goals nito?" Naiinis ako. Kasi bakit niya ako questionin eh sarili kong ano 'to, mga ganap sa buhay, parang gano'n. Okay. So ayan, hinighlight ko lang yung mga strengths ko, change-oriented environment, bored when the pace is slow kaya palipat-lipat, nagjo-job hopping kasi ayoko ng nakakainip na mga trabaho. Appetite for new ideas, attracted to challenges, like a magnet. Attention may wander to new ventures, new, better, and more efficient ways of getting things done. So pag nakikita ko hindi effective to sa students, naghahanap ako ng ways to become more engaged doon sa needs ng students. Multitasking mind, yap, yap, yap. High urgency and little aversion to risk, reduce cost, both money and time, make systems more streamlined and efficient. So, kung sa tingin ko masyadong costly, yan, hahanap tayo ng iba't ibang ways to make it efficient and siguro mas affordable or mas less time and money yung gagawin natin. Strong self-starter. Yes, I can start anything I want to pursue. I have sense of urgency, first to get service to offer an idea, and usually the first to cross the finish line on projects. Acknowledge those who assisted. Ayan, nakakalimutan namin to acknowledge yung mga tumutulong sa amin minsan, ayan. And then speak their minds and maybe blunt or even sarcastic, ayan. 'Pag may sinabi ako, minsan OA na yung pagkakasabi, pero sinasadya namin yun, okey? So, adopting more people-friendly approach, 'yan. So, ganito rin yung makukuha niyong test, ayan. So, makikita niyo din kung ano yung mga motivators niyo in terms of aesthetic, 'yan. Economic, individualistic, power, altruistic, regulatory, theoretical. Hindi ko na masyadong babasahin guys ha. Ayan, okay. So dito in-explain lang niya kung ano yung pinagkaiba ng dominant style na letter D. Okay? So in-explain dyan. Letter I, anong pinagkaiba ng I? Okay. So explain na lang natin yung letter D, dominant. So dominant styles driven by the inner need to lead and person in control. Personal control. Take charge of people and situations so they can reach their goals. Since their key need is achieving, they seek no nonsense bottom line results. Diba? And then lead, follow, or get out of the way. Do as I say. Ito bagay talaga kasi mga leader type kasi ang dominant. Okay? So may mga strengths and weaknesses dyan. And then punta tayo sa letter I, which are the letter I is interacting. Okay? Pag letter I ka naman, if ever mapunta ka dito, interacting styles like to go where the action is. Okay? Kung saan yung action, nandun sila. They are outwardly energetic or fast-paced, and relationships tend to naturally take priority over task. Again, relationships muna daw. They try to influence others in optimistic, friendly way and focus on positive outcomes, whether in the social or work environment. In other words, if they show others that they like them, they figure others will be more likely to reciprocate by responding favorably towards them. So may mga recognition and approval to motivate them. Okay, so may mga strengths and weaknesses. Again, di ko na masyadong ipapakita. And then the steady style. Ito yung mga sincere personal attention and acceptance of them. Okay, at steadiness and follow-through actions characterize by these people. They prefer a slower and easier pace. Okay, and they focus on building trust and getting acquainted because they aim for long-standing personal relationships. Pushy, aggressive behavior secretly irritates them. So, si steady, galit yan sa mga dominant. Okay? Ayan. And then, hindi naman sa galit, pero ayaw kasi nila ng ganong behavior. Okay? So, next is sa conscientious. Okay? Conscientious concern themselves more with content than with congratulations. They prefer involvement with the performance of products and services under specific and preferably controlled conditions. Gusto nila yung alam nila yung mangyayari, what's next, 'di ba? So the process and the results can be correct. Since their primary concern is accuracy, human emotions may take a backseat. So gusto nila laging perfect yung ginagawa nila or may process, yan. And the biggest fears of uncontrolled emotions and irrational acts relate to their fear that these illogical acts may prevent goal achievement. Ayaw nila mga madadrama, di ba? Ayaw nila ng mga dramatista. Similarly, they fear emotionality and irrationality in others. They strive to avoid embarrassment, so they attempt to control both themselves and their emotions. So, more likely, mga controlled lahat ng gusto nila. Controlled emotions. Hindi sila masyado nagpapakita ng emotions. Okay? So, may mga ganyang personality po talaga. Okay? And lastly, we have the letter C. Letter C na pala yun. Conscientious. Okay. So, if ever matapos nyo yan, ma-take, we go back to our next personality test. Punta naman tayo sa ating next personality test is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can go to 123test.com to take your personality test. Okay? So, dito naman, ganun din siya. Personality test din siya na disc din, 'yan. So makikita nyo may sasagutin lang kayo diyan, okay. Tapos makikita nyo yung results. Tignan ko nga kung nandito yung results ko. Tingnan natin. Okay. Ayan, papakita ko pala. Okay, as you can see marami siyang test. May IQ, may assessment, career, personality, competency, work, team, at saka Jung and DISC personality. So, pwede niyong kunin yung DISC personality test. Okay? So, almost the same din siya, dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance or conscientiousness. Kanina nasa provide, ano ko, persuader ba ako kanina? Wait lang check ko lang. Balikan natin yung kay Tony Robbins. Producer, yan. Producer ako kanina. Saan ko dito yung nag-fall eh. If you can see this big circle, so makikita mo nandiyan lahat ng personality types. Okay? So, you just answer this one. Sabi niya, i-like mo daw yung most likely you and i-down mo yung, click mo yung thumb na least like you. Kunyari, people look up to me. Tapos, yung least like me, kunyari I accept life as it seems, yung ganyan. Okay, so once you finish all of that, okay, log-in lang tayo. I'll just check kung nandito pa yung aking tignan natin kung nandito ang aking results. Okey, medyo magte-10 na. Tiis-tiis lang muna tayo, 'yan. Okay, so if ever makikita niyo yung results ko, she-share ko, wait lang. Okey, naka-share screen pala tayo, ayan. So ayan, if ever nakikita niyo specific distribution, makikita niyo pulang-pula si ate girl sa dominance. 45%. And then next ko is mataas yung steadiness, 'yan. And then 20% influence, and then 13% compliance. So 'pag isang tingin mo pa lang, dominant 'to. Hindi po puwedeng ilagay 'to sa ano, sa mga jobs na, um, ano, hindi masyadong walang galawan, 'di ba? So, dominance describes the way you deal with problems, assert yourself, and control situations. Influence describes the way you deal with people, the way you communicate and relate to others. Steadiness describes your temperament, patience, persistence, and thoughtfulness. And compliance or conscientiousness describes how you approach and organize your activity, procedures, and responsibilities. So makikita mo, no, ni-describe niya lahat. Okay. Next, ang personality type ko daw ay, dan ayan, you are responsive to challenges in a practical, realistic, and enthusiastic manner. You are a fact-oriented orientated person capable of providing help based on solid information. You are assertive, self-sufficient, and individualistic. You are likely to perceive you People are likely to perceive you as being rational and creative at the same time. O, 'di ba? Next, totoo 'yan, guys. Okay, so pinagbabayad na niya ako. Ayan. So, makukuha daw ang puwede naman kayong mag-test ulit, 'di ba? Kasi alam niyo nagpapalit din 'yan, okey? Nagbabago, bago-bago 'yan, okey? So, hindi ibig sabihin na ito yung personality mo ngayon, hindi na siya magbabago, okey? Magbabago pa siya. Ngayon, okey, so napakita ko na lahat ng tests and, nakita niyo na yung mga results. If ever you want to take your test, you can take anytime. Free lang po 'yan, wala pong bayad 'yan lahat. Okay, ma'am, para saan naman po 'yan, okay? So ngayon di-discuss natin para siya saan naman siya, okay? If you are ever wondering why I need to discuss this, it's because I want you to, um, be confident on who you are. Don't ever compare yourself to others. Know your strengths. Know your strengths. And also don't forget about your weaknesses. Okay? So if ever katulad nyo ako, I have my own weaknesses, I need to also check on it. Hindi porket na weakness yon, hindi ko natututukan. But we can also develop yung weaknesses na yan and turn them into strengths. Okay? So if ever may personality type kayo, same with mine, that I love to people please, 'di ba? Ngayon yung weakness ko na yun, I need to turn it into something strengths. Parang something to turn it is into a strength of mine. So, dahil mahilig ako mag-people please, people will come to me and be charmed. Charmed, 'di ba? And then I need to use it to take advantage of it. Okay? Dahil alam ko na madali kong i-please yung mga tao, I can use it to ask them of a favor, 'di ba? In return, and then because I also please them, they will have my back always, ganyan. But also, please know that you also need to set your boundaries. Okay? So, hindi lang para sa akin ha, para sa inyo din. You need to set your boundaries. May mga limits din tayo na pag alam natin na aabuso na tayo, we need to consider doing, showing them or telling the people around us that we have our own boundaries. Ay parang hindi na tama ano, 'pag mapapaisip ka na parang abusado na 'to. Okay, so we need to set our boundaries. Hindi po laging oo ng oo. Okay, so I have learned my lessons after so many years, 'di ba? After almost 3 decades of my life, ngayon ko lang na-appreciate yung sinasabi nilang boundaries, set your own boundaries. Kasi kapag may mga taong inaabuso ka na and you keep entertaining that abusive attitude, 'di ba? Parang in short, nagiging tolerant ka na diyan sa attitude na 'yan. Tino-tolerate mo na masyado, okay. So, nawala po yung internet natin. Hindi ko alam kung nawala din sa inyo. Okey. So, para saan po 'yan? Ayan, eto nga. Kapag, nag-form ka ng groups, you cannot put, both people with the same, you cannot put dominant people in the same group kasi mag-aaway-away 'yan. Same with conscientious people, 'di ba? Sa totoo lang yung mga steadiness, 'yan yung mas masarap maging ka-group. 'Yan yung puwede niyong damihan sa iisang group. Kasi they tend to work, on the process, but also you need to direct them. A dominant person needs to direct their groupmates as well, kung ano yung susunod na gagawin, okay. So, saan sila magfo-focus, okey. And kapag dun naman sa influence, 'di ba? Marami tayong mga influencer diyan na they will help you. Kumbaga in terms of mga connections, they will help you. Sila yung puwede niyong ipakausap, ganyan. Ipakausap sa mga connections or network or sa mga people na i-interviewhin niyo, sila yun, okay. Kasi people person sila. And yung sa steadiness and, mga consensus, 'yan kasi yung mas magandang paramihin sa isang group, yung conscientiousness tsaka, um, steadiness, okay. So, I believe, okay. So, benefits nito is to know yourself fully. Um, parang gagamitin kasi natin yung personality tests to help us know ourselves better. Actually, alam naman na natin, kilala naman natin yung sarili natin. We have our do's and don'ts, our pros and cons, our positive and negative attitude, di ba? May mga different parts pa rin naman tayo. But knowing ourselves fully will help us determine who are the persons who we like to be with the most. Okay? So may mga friends ka, you have the same hobbies or you have the same likes and dislikes, but eventually magka-clash kayo niyan. Okay? So there are moments of clash of the titans, 'di ba? Mag-aaway at mag-aaway 'yan kasi you have all the different personality types. Okay? So if ever na ma-encounter niyo yang mga ganyan, um, please, be understanding enough that all of you have different personalities. You grew up in different environments, in different family, with different relationships, 'di ba? Marami ng napagdaanan, iba't ibang experiences, and you need to understand each one of you. Okay, each of your friends have different personalities. You need to assess na kapag malungkot siya, huwag mong sabayan yung galit niya or yung lungkot niya, 'di ba? You need to also understand, come from a place of love. 'Di ba? Sinasabi nila, bakit come from a place of love? Kasi when you show understanding, mas haba yung patience mo. You do not take it personally. Kapag galit siya sa'yo, huwag mong isipin na galit siya sa'yo, baka may pinagdadaanan lang siya or meron siyang intindihin sa bahay nila, may problem sa loob ng bahay nila, okay. Hindi po laging masaya, okay. May mga times of trouble, times of sadness, times of grief na puwede nating maramdaman in our lives, okay. We need to understand that each person has their own struggles and problems and pains. that hurts them the most. So if you understand the people with these different personality types, you become more, sabihin na natin, more understanding, more loving and kind. Okay? And generous enough to other people. And this is the most important part of knowing your personality. Okay? Okay. So thank you, and yun lang po muna, and good night. Thank you, guys. If ever pala may questions kayo, just type in the comment section para masagot natin. Okay? Meron pa bang questions pala? Wait lang, check ko lang kung may questions kayo. Hmm.